Happy Prince. The Happy Prince stood high on a tall pillar, glowing softly in gold as he watched the city below. People often stopped to admire him, dazzled by his shining beauty. Yet, behind his smiling face, a quiet sorrow rested in his heart. Only now could he truly see the suffering he had never noticed in life. A small swallow flying toward warmer lands stopped beneath the statue to rest for a moment. The wind from the city felt cold, but strangely familiar to him. He folded his wings under the golden prince with a tired little sigh. Just then, a drop of the prince's tear fell and touched the swallow's head. Startled, the swallow looked up toward the prince's shining face. "Why are you crying?" he asked softly. The prince began to speak in a gentle, trembling voice. "I could not see suffering when I lived, but now I see all the sorrow in this city." The prince told the swallow how he had lived in joy and luxury when he was alive. Music and laughter filled the palace halls day and night. But he never looked beyond the high walls to see the real world. Now he felt deep regret as he watched the city's hidden sorrows. The prince showed the swallow the hardships unfolding across the city. Children shivered in cold houses, and weary mothers worked with hungry eyes. The swallow's heart tightened as he watched their struggles. "I wish to help them now, even though it is late," the prince said. The prince asked the swallow to take one of his sapphire eyes to a sick child's mother. The swallow hesitated, but soon nodded with quiet determination. As the sapphire slipped from the prince's eye, its gentle glow faded. The swallow lifted the jewel and soared into the night sky. He found the worn little house where the tired mother and her child lay. Quietly, he placed the sapphire on the table and fluttered away. The mother discovered the jewel and cried tears of relief and gratitude. The swallow returned to the prince and shared what he had seen. Next, the prince asked the swallow to deliver his other sapphire eye to a starving writer. The swallow sped through the chilly night toward the dim attic. The writer gasped as the glowing jewel lit his hopeless room. Hope returned to him like a small flame rekindled. Only the ruby on the prince's chest remained. He asked the swallow to give it to a little match girl, trembling in the cold. The swallow found the girl wandering through the freezing streets. When she received the ruby, her eyes glowed with fragile warmth. The prince had no jewels left, so he offered the gold leaf covering his body. The swallow began carrying piece after piece to the poor. Every leaf brought a little more warmth to the city. Soon, the prince no longer shone with his former glory. Urging the swallow to fly south, but he refused to leave the prince behind. "I still have work to do here," he whispered gently. The prince smiled softly at his loyal friend. The winter cold weighed heavily on the swallow's tiny wings. Each day he grew weaker, struggling even to fly. Still, he stayed by the prince's side without complaint. The prince thanked him with a warmth deeper than gold. The swallow perched on the prince's shoulder and spoke softly. "I've come to love this city, and you as well." The prince held the swallow's feelings with gentle understanding, but the swallow's voice grew thin like fading wind. On a freezing night, the swallow could no longer fly. He nestled at the prince's feet and breathed his last. "I am happy now," he whispered faintly. The prince's heart drowned in deep sorrow. At the moment the swallow died, the prince's leaden heart trembled. It cracked into two pieces with a soft, painful sound. The city heard nothing, but the sorrow echoed up to the skies. Almost all of his light had now faded away. When morning came, the townspeople gasped at the worn statue. The gold was gone, and the jewels had vanished. Ugly and ruined, they muttered with disappointment. At last, they decided to melt the statue down. They placed the statue in a blazing furnace, yet strangely, the prince's lead heart refused to melt. It remained whole, shining with a mysterious light. No one could understand the miracle before them. At that moment, an angel descended from the sky. He gently lifted the broken heart and the little swallow's body. "These are the two most precious things in this city," he whispered. The wind carried his words in a soft hush. The angel ascended, holding the prince and the swallow close. A gentle white light spread across the city below. No one knew, but the air grew warmer that day. People felt an unexplainable peace settle around them. In heaven, the prince and the swallow met again at last. They looked at each other with gentle, grateful smiles. Here, there was no sorrow, only endless peace and joy. The sky shimmered as if blessing their forever happiness.